Have you ever wondered how inheritance works in programming? Ever been confused between public and private inheritance? Welcome to Coded Universe, where we simplify and decode complex programming concepts into everyday language. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey to explore the world of inheritance, specifically, public and private inheritance. We'll be breaking down these concepts, making them easy to understand and apply in your programming endeavors. So, let's decode these programming concepts, shall we? First, let's explore public inheritance. It's the more open and transparent form of inheritance. Picture a family tree, with branches stretching out, connecting generations. Just as a child might inherit their mother's laugh or their father's eye color, in programming, a subclass inherits all public members of its parent class. It's a bit like a family's traits, visible to all and carrying through generations, a testament to their shared lineage. In the realm of coding, public inheritance allows this kind of transparency and accessibility. It's like an open book with its pages wide open for everyone to read. Every chapter, every character, every plot twist is there for the taking. Public inheritance is about accessibility, about sharing, about connection. It's the shared language, the common thread that runs through a program, linking classes together and creating a cohesive whole. It's the bridge that connects different parts of the code, allowing them to communicate and interact seamlessly. But what happens when you share too much? What happens when the book is too open, revealing secrets that might be better left hidden? Well, that's where the concept of private inheritance comes in. But we'll get to that in a bit. But as with all things, public inheritance has its pros and cons. So what's the catch with public inheritance, you might ask? Well, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. On one side, its transparency can be a big plus. It's like an open book, making it easier for programmers to access and use the inherited data. It's straightforward and convenient. But here's where the other side of the sword comes into play. This ease of access and transparency can also lead to the overexposure of data. Just as everyone can see your physical traits, in public inheritance, everyone can access the inherited data. Imagine if everybody knew your family secrets. That wouldn't be too pleasant, would it? This overexposure might not always be a bad thing, but it's crucial to be aware of it. It's about using the right tool for the right job. Now that we know the ins and outs of public inheritance, let's delve into the more secretive world of private inheritance. Now let's unlock the secrets of private inheritance. Picture a hidden vault in your house, a secret place that holds valuable family heirlooms. These treasures are yours, inherited through generations, yet they're not on display for everyone to see. This, my friends, is the essence of private inheritance in the world of programming. In the realm of code, private inheritance is like this hidden vault. It's when a subclass inherits from a parent class, but the inherited members remain concealed, like precious heirlooms tucked away out of sight. They're there, a part of the subclass yet hidden from the outside world. Think of it as a secret handshake. It's a part of your family tradition, passed down through generations, but it's not something you'd share with just anyone. Similarly, in programming, the inherited members in private inheritance are there in the subclass, ready to be used, but hidden from the public eye. Just like your hidden vault of family heirlooms, private inheritance introduces a layer of security in your code. It keeps the inherited members tucked away, protecting them from unnecessary exposure and unwanted changes. But as with all good things, there's a catch. Just like public inheritance, private inheritance too has its own set of advantages and disadvantages. So what makes private inheritance a double-edged sword? Well, imagine you've got a secret family recipe. It's been passed down through the generations and only you know the ingredients. This is one of the main advantages of private inheritance. You're keeping your data secure, your secret recipe is safe. In the world of programming, it's a great way to protect sensitive information. But here's the catch, only you can enjoy the results of your secret recipe. It's the same with private inheritance, it can be a tad restrictive. The subclass can't share the inherited traits with the outside world, or in other words, other classes. It's like having a delicious secret recipe, but not being able to share the meal with others. Now that we've explored both public and private inheritance, let's see when to use which. So when should you use public inheritance, and when should you opt for private? Well, think of it as standing at a fork in a forest path. Each path represents a different type of inheritance. The path bathed in sunlight represents public inheritance. It's open, easily accessible, and everyone can see what's on it. It's the perfect choice for general features that need to be widely accessible and transparent. But remember, everything on this path is visible to all, so be cautious of what you choose to place here. On the other hand, the path shrouded in shadows represents private inheritance. It's secure, hidden, and only you know what's there. This path is ideal for sensitive data that needs to be kept under wraps away from prying eyes. However, it's also more complex and can be restrictive. Remember, the choice between public and private inheritance is about striking the right balance. Well, that's a wrap on public and private inheritance. We've journeyed through the open book of public inheritance and discovered its ups and downs. We've unearthed the hidden gem of private inheritance, unlocking its potentials and limitations. Remember, it's all about balancing transparency and privacy, accessibility and security. If you've enjoyed this journey as much as we did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more trips into the coded universe.